Welcome to the blank. Carlos and Ryan.
Who cares? Who cares?
I happen to be Ryan.
All right.
This happens to be Carlos. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Is it Wednesday? Is it?
Thursday, technically.
Who really even claims what day it is? You know what I mean?
The calendar does.
It was the church who created the calendar, wasn't
Here
it?
we go.
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you, church.
All right. Anything else you'd like to speak on your mind there? Dr. Umar Sam.
Cambodians are being put down, you see?
There we go.
No, I'm just playing.
Homeboy Trudeau's going to Laos.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Got some good food there, man.
Wow.
Some good food in Laos. There's actually a huge Laotian festival in Newmarket every summer.
Really?
Pretty cool. Yeah, I know it's weird because I don't even know
There's
that many Laos
of you
people.
over there?
I don't even know there's that many Laos people in Newmarket, but for whatever reason, it like brings it out. Like I don't even think there's a Laotian festival in Toronto, but there's one in Newmarket every summer, and people just happen to go. Like Cambodian people go all the time and stuff like that. So I have friends that go just to go eat like the food and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, Laotian festival in Newmarket.
Wow.
Yeah, in the summer we should hit it up one day. Supposedly it's pretty good. They do pretty similar cuisine to like Cambodian and all that kind of stuff. And I met some Laotian
All right.
Laotian honeys.
We'll move on.
Some really pretty people.
God's sake. What's wrong with you? Yeah. But it's a new market though.
Yeah, hometown. My hometown. Hometown of McDavid too.
That's true.
We're just producing talent out there, man.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
You know, all that talent.
It's only 3 people.
Actor.
Yeah.
Hockey player.
Right.
Ryan.
It's kind of you have nothing. You know what I mean?
I got a good smile.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what?
I'm just playing.
Yeah, carry on with the show there. Forgive me, folks. I know I didn't do my usual intro. I'm still going through a traumatic experience right now.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
I was making my way here, obviously, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. And I noticed on my drive here, there's a raccoon on the road. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's a pretty busy time. Raccoons or
Big
anyone.
raccoon?
Pretty big.
Big one?
Mm-hmm. Pretty big.
Nice.
All right, I'll continue. So I noticed the raccoon was in the middle of the road. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Why are you
What
on the
road
road
was
there,
this?
buddy?
What road was this on?
Bathurst. Nearing St. Clair.
St. Clair. It's
Yeah.
a busy area.
Quite.
You don't see too many raccoons out and about during that time.
That's why it threw me off that a raccoon was there, because I noticed it. It was a lane right next to mine, and I'm driving alongside a fella. He speeds up a bit, and I'm like in my head, no, and then it becomes words out my mouth. I'm like, no.
Raccoon didn't move.
No, he
Damn.
was just standing still.
Damn.
And homeboy ran him over
By himself. Just one.
Just one car. I
Damn.
didn't see if there was any others because I looked away instantly. But in the instant, I've seen some shit. Shit. Homeboy, the raccoon was still
twitching.
Still twitching.
So, do you know the exact location of where this raccoon happens to be at this very moment?
Yeah.
So let me introduce everybody to.
I'm gonna drive by it too on my way home. I don't know if who knows if it'll still be there, but yeah.
So we're gonna introduce a southern dish to everybody. There happens to be something called raccoon stew, and Carlos had the perfect opportunity but happened to miss his chance. We're gonna go now.
My appetite wasn't really the strongest at the time, so forgive me if I wasn't really in the mood for raccoon stew.
I'm just kidding. That's
But
nuts. That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was fun. That was fun.
You don't think like that was a raccoon's fault?
I mean, it was kind of weird why the raccoon was in the middle of it. Like, the raccoons are pretty quick; they're pretty
Oh
elusive,
yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I don't
raccoons
know.
are
There was something
smart.
about this one. He was moving pretty slow, so I assume he might have been injured or something.
Oh, okay, okay. Maybe you already got hit by something, or maybe got into a
Maybe I
fight with
don't know,
something.
but
Yeah.
it was a wrap. And I looked at the driver after, and he like looked back. It's like, what the hell was that kind of
Yeah.
movement? And I'm like, uh,
Yeah, I think like after all of like the meat products and all that kind of stuff that we do happen to eat on a regular day basis, it's still hard to see something like die like that, you
yeah,
know, like
absolutely.
regardless of like what it is. Even if I were to see like a chicken or a cow
Mm,
or anything realistically, it'd still be a tough situation. So I'm with you on that one. It's
human
yeah,
for some of us.
human centipede.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you seen that film?
I haven't.
I haven't seen it either. I'm not really into really seeing mouths being stitched up
Oh,
to anuses.
oh. I thought
What's
we were talking
the
about the porno. But happy Wednesday, everybody.
happy Happy Wednesday?
We're on a Wednesday
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
That's why it feels kind of weird.
yeah, a little bit. It's a little well, everything between that last comment and the raccoon thing is throwing me off today.
Um,
Yeah, it's yeah, Wednesday. Happy.
yeah. But happy Wednesday, everybody. Unfortunately, we are doing the episode a day early, so you'll probably.
Unfortunately, you mean
Well, it's like we
fortunately.
have a routine. You know
These
what I mean?
motherfuckers should be grateful that we're doing the goddamn anything. You know
We
what
have
I'm saying?
we got a
We get a day
routine.
early. You get an extra day to take in Carlos and Ryan, Ayo, on the long
Wow.
weekend.
See, the crazy thing is like we've been doing Thursdays for so long. Like, there's the odd time where we would do a Wednesday, the odd time we would do like a Friday or a Saturday if we did happen
Sure.
to miss the week. Some weeks we just wouldn't do it in general.
Mm,
But I think for the past, what has it been, like 3 years now? 2 years?
yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
2, 3 years of
Yeah.
this consistently for Thursdays.
Mm,
It's pretty crazy.
mm.
So, thank you for joining on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday going into Thursday. Carlos unfortunately got to see death, and death was coming after him. Happened to miss touching Carlos by the hand, but took the raccoon instead. So the raccoon literally saved Carlos's life
Uh,
from death.
all right, let's not get carried away now. It wasn't.
Today.
Well,
Like in what is it, like the Ghost of Christmas Past kind
yeah.
of thing? Like that's what I picture. Like even
That's
though it
what
wasn't
that was
death,
at. Death was literally at my door, but
yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah,
oh, wrong house.
yeah. The guy in the car was Scrooge,
Mm,
and death was over him.
right.
Decided to take the raccoon instead of you.
I see.
I'm glad. I'm glad that raccoon died in your place.
All right. Wow, that was. Thank you.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, are you though? I think you. I think you really do care that the raccoon is dead.
See, I'm out of it too,
You're
man. It's
very.
Wednesday,
You're
man.
very.
It's Wednesday,
Human
man.
nature esque today.
Wednesday's messing me up. We can't be
Uh,
doing episodes on Wednesday, man.
yeah. It throws us off.
Wednesday's like my weird
I think
day.
it's just Wednesdays in general is just a weird day overall. You can't be doing anything on Wednesday. It's the middle of the work week. You know what I mean? It's like
Hump
you
day.
went through the half of hell, and now you have another half to go.
Yeah.
Right. So, I get it. Wednesdays are kind of weird though.
And I find like the weeks before a long weekend are always a little bit longer too
Oh
than
yeah,
what you anticipate it to be.
absolutely.
So like, with Thanksgiving coming up this weekend,
Mm.
for those who happen to celebrate, you should definitely. No, I'm not gonna say that. But
What? Now you have to say it. What?
I was gonna say we have Thanksgiving right after Truth and Reconciliation Day. It's kind of messed up.
Yikes! Yikes! Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
But remember what the hell the country's done. Holy shit! I think I told you about this, but I had a team meeting like how many years ago was this? It wasn't for Thanksgiving. It was Canada Day, and it was like a team get together. Everyone was told to wear red and white to celebrate Canada Day. There
Okay.
was one employee that wore like native like Aboriginal colors to represent what happened
Wow. Were
for
they
them.
Aboriginal?
No,
Oh, okay.
and
Just repping the set.
they rep the
That's
Aboriginals.
sick.
And we asked her why you wearing that, and she's like, "Oh, I'm representing the Aboriginals because Canada, what the history of Canada." And I'm like,
Okay.
oh no, not now, please, not now.
Okay.
And she went into it. She brought
Jesus.
up the history, and
Went into it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fantastic scavenger hunt
Yeah.
though.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Some people go in, man. Like
it's too
in,
much.
you
It's
know.
too much.
In.
I guess you know what I mean. You gotta ease up. Like I get it. You know what I mean. In Canada, no countries have any great history if you think about it.
I don't think any country has a great
No,
history.
none whatsoever. They had to legit commit evil things to get where we are,
Yeah.
and that's what they mean by doing by any means necessary for the greater good and
Yeah.
shit. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at what cost? That's what you gotta ask yourself. At what cost?
It's true.
You
It
know,
is true.
and who would have thunk that? All our forefathers. Not ours, but them white folks over there did all these evil acts to make this great country. Where now we have to pay taxes and see people jerking off on the TTC and seeing animals get run over on the street and trauma with absolutely amazing traumatic effect.
Crazy world we live in.
Indeed.
Crazy, crazy world.
Oh, baby, baby, it's a mad world.
Well, it was funny because well, this doesn't play too much into it, but me and Alesh were watching The Simpsons today,
Mm,
while we're eating dinner, and the episode of the Hellfish came up, and I don't know if you remember it or not, but where Abe's and Monty Burns are trying to kill each other to get the treasure of the Hellfish because they're part of like this army thing.
no, I don't remember that
No, it's
one. I
like
have to
this.
watch it.
Yeah, it's like one of those episodes where it's like it's not the most memorable. It was a good
Mm.
episode, and if you're a big Simpsons fan, you would know. But like, it's not one of those ones that was like, oh, I know that Simpsons episode.
Okay.
So
It's not one of the standout episodes.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So part of the story, and spoiler alert, pretty much like Abe and Monty Burns are part of this like army back in like World War II. They
Right.
take over Germany, and then find a bunch of these paintings, like a bunch of these like really fancy paintings. Take all the paintings, they put it into a storage, and then they go into I forget what it's called. There's like a term for it, but it's called like a tensi or tunsi or something like that, where pretty much everyone signs a binding contract where the last surviving individual of that contract gets to keep whatever they're
I
like
see.
going after,
I
right?
see. I see.
So we were just talking about like how like Europe stole a lot of paintings and all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Not to get, not just paintings, but countries. But in this case, it's just really interesting to kind of talk about. And Alessia was really telling me because she's more of an artist. I'm telling about how like if you go to museums in like the UK or like in Britain, a lot of that stuff is just stolen art, like just stolen stuff because they've
Mm.
been stealing from like a bunch of different countries to put this stuff in their
Sure.
museums. So um,
It's the
these white people,
it's
man.
called man. White
I'm
folks.
just playing. I'm just.
Well, I mean,
It's true though.
yeah. I mean, let's face facts, bro. White people trying to take things for their own for quite centuries. Oh, here we go, going on a racist tyrant. Anyways, whatever.
This is not the Wednesday episode.
Racist
We need to
rant.
stop this episode right now.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna lose
know.
all of our
This Wednesday episode is
yeah, all of
getting
our
all kinds of messed up, man. We're gonna say some truthful ass shit. Oh my god, I don't think Diddy did it.
wow.
Just throwing it out there.
If
I
you go
don't
back
care.
to our last week episode, that was
Yeah,
crazy
that was
comment.
yeah, I don't care. Whatever. It's Wednesday. Screw it,
He
man.
didn't do it.
He didn't do it. Yeah, you know what?
He's
I don't
fighting
care.
for his
Show me
life.
the evidence. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Damn it!
Oh my god.
Oh boy. So, how's your week been so far?
Good. Just work and all that kind of stuff. I'll talk about that. But first thing I do want to say is that Hurricane Milton,
Ah,
Hurricane
yes,
Helene,
yes.
Helene did its
Shit's getting
damage.
real
It's
in
getting really
Tampa.
bad, but
Yeah.
Milton is going through Florida right now, and terribly enough, and my mother-in-law is actually there right now
Oh no.
in Florida. So we got an update from them today. They were in Clearwater, which is like right in the like path of where this hurricane's coming.
Yeah.
So they got into a car, and then they drove an hour north, I think it was,
Mm.
or an hour west or something like that, to get into Orlando. And then we checked the updates today for the path of the hurricane, and pretty much like the path of the hurricane's like at the tail end part of Orlando.
Mm.
So we're like, yo, you need to get out of there. You need to
Right.
like get in the
Yeah.
car, like start driving north, like going what going west or something like that. And they're like, yeah, unfortunately everything's stuck,
Mm.
and everything's closing as of today. It's hard to even get out of the city. And their plane ticket is on this Friday, out of Florida.
Do they know when the hurricane's supposed to like commence, or like they have
I
an
think
estimate?
it's actually supposed to hit tonight, I think at like 2 a.m.,
Oh shit.
like land. And it's crazy too, because I've been watching a lot of like random news articles and stuff like that about it. And there was this one like in and around like northern Florida where this
Mm.
guy literally started crying, like a meteorologist. And he was like, man, everyone needs to get out of there because like it's going to be really bad. So
Oh,
yeah, it's a scary
that's
comment. So we were
terrifying, man.
talking to our mother, like my mother-in-law, and I'm like, "Man, get the fuck out of here!" Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, what are you doing?
and,
Like, girl, you're crazy.
you're
Is you crazy? Get the
crazy.
fuck out of here. High pitch it up.
And then pretty much they're in this hotel at the moment, but they're only putting people on a certain level of floor where it's closer to the ground or something like that.
Mm.
So they're like, yeah, we've kind of been through this before with other hurricanes, and we've done this before, so we
So
should be
they've
okay.
survived others, so they think they'll be okay with this
But
one.
it's still nerve wracking, like very, very
Absolutely.
nerve wracking. So
I mean, if the meteorologist is crying to,
yeah,
if
like
I seen that, I'd be like, I'm out of, I'm first plane, I'm out of here.
yeah, like, and I have an aunt out in Jacksonville, which is not in the area of it, but like they can probably still get affected by like weather and all that kind of stuff. Reached out to her, she hasn't reached back yet, but yeah, I would highly, highly suggest if you have any family out there, definitely reach out to them. I know we make fun of Florida a lot on
Mm.
this show,
Yeah.
but definitely check on your loved ones if you have them, and if you are in Florida and you happen to be whatever listening,
Yeah.
I don't even think their internet's up.
Damn.
Yeah, like it's that bad. They had to
Really?
get Starlink out
Well,
there.
they have to get their, their bunkers ready, like their
Yeah.
caves or their little
Hmm.
end of the world, because it's Florida. You have to have
Hmm.
like a bunker.
Everyone does. Comes with the house.
Right? Absolutely.
Comes
So
with the house.
all jokes aside, be safe, guys, and prepare for some pretty wild shit that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully, everyone's gonna be okay and safe. But let's get you guys out of there. That way we can continue joking around and make sure everyone is okay.
Yeah.
All right. Um, Red Lobster has a new CEO.
He does.
Yeah,
Handsome young man.
he's
He is a handsome young man.
he's also Nigerian.
I'm proud of him.
So I'm not really looking forward to their spices.
Wow.
Just gonna
Just
say it.
wow.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't care.
Just
I don't care.
wow.
Okay, let's hear. Let's just
He
hear the
should bring in
facts.
some Nigerian dishes
Well,
though,
let's not
or
do that.
something.
Let's not do that. No. Here's the deal.
He should.
All right. It's pretty evidently clear. I'm Ghanaian, and the Ghanaians and Nigerians don't have really the greatest rivalry when it comes to food. Specifically towards the jollof rice debate there.
Mhm.
Um, Here's the deal. If I go to a Red Lobster within the next year or so and I see a jollof rice thing in the menu, I'm leaving.
I
So
am spitting on the
I
floor of this
am gonna spit in
establishment.
this. I'm not just gonna do like a little. I'm gonna scream "Hak Tua" while I spit, and I'm gonna be like, "This place is a joke," and I'm leaving.
Oh my god.
I'm just throwing it out there, and it is what it is. It's pride at the end of that. It's just my pride. It's my belief. Don't get me wrong. I love Nigerians. I think their music is phenomenal. I think the girls are pretty fine. But I'm gonna just live the rest of my life telling y'all, your jollof rice ain't all that.
Damn. Just damn.
Well, I'm gonna throw it out there. Well, it's Wednesday, so I'm just gonna say whatever I
Wow.
want. So yeah, I'm in that mood today.
Crazy.
I don't care. I just don't care.
Just crazy.
I just don't care. So
But yeah, I
you
did
know
see
what?
that.
You know what? As much as I'm proud of you for being a black man and a CEO of a very established company, you're going on some people's kids.
What did he do? He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I don't care. That's what
Oh
it is.
my
Hey,
god.
you know
I don't
what?
vote for that one.
Well, it's Wednesday, and I'm
I-
doing whatever I want.
I'm not voting for
I don't
that
care.
one.
You're on some
Damn.
people's kids. Who
He's
the
the
hell do you think?
homie.
Who do you think you are? Huh? Who do you think you
He's
are?
the homie,
Who the
man.
hell do you think you are?
I'm excited to see what Red Lobster turns into in the next like
We'll
5 years.
well, I mean, I don't even know. Well, no, there's no, because there is one on Young Street that I know of, but there's construction around it. I don't think they made renovations just yet. We'll see what happens. I think they're trying to get rid, or they said they're going to get rid of the endless shrimp.
Oh yeah, they have to.
Well, I mean, it's because it was a while.
They have to.
That
Like
was
shrimp
insane.
in itself is a very expensive
Yes.
like cuisine. Like
And
shrimp is
like it
not
would hold
cheap.
up reservation. Like people would
Yeah,
stay at tables for like hours, and
yeah,
like they can't even like it's losing business.
yeah.
So
Like you gotta. I'm actually surprised they even got out of that. You know,
mm,
like they actually found the funding to actually keep Red Lobster open because Red Lobster is such like a staple in
it
American
is.
like
Yeah.
cuisine for like chain
Pretty
restaurants. Like
massive.
everyone
Yeah.
knows Red Lobster. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It wasn't ever like the freaking best thing in the world, but it was like known, you know what I mean? And people went, and people still go to as of this day. Like
Yeah.
my building downtown actually has a Red Lobster at the bottom of it,
Oh yeah. Have you
and
been?
it's busy. No, I haven't been yet. Funny enough, I
Have
haven't
you
been
been to a Red Lobster?
once, like way back in the day. I'm talking about 15 years ago,
Damn.
probably. I haven't been
Haven't been
since.
since.
No, but it
It's not
smells
bad.
great,
It's not bad.
and I hear the biscuits are great.
The biscuits are.
Yeah,
I will
like
say that.
magnificent.
You know what? I'm gonna remove you from the some people's kids. I take that back. I'm sorry.
We're looking to get
I'm just.
sponsored by Red
You
Lobster.
gotta forgive me. You know what? You know what? Yeah, you a black
Yeah.
dude. I'm a black man. I'm trying to get a business going. Sponsor us, man. You know what I mean?
The
I'm
blank
just.
sponsored by
Yeah.
Red Lobster. Red
Yeah.
Lobster sponsors
Yeah.
the Red Lobster. The blank.
Yeah. Red Lobster presents the blank
Yeah,
by
presents
Carlos
the blank
with
by
Carlos
Carlson
Arounds.
Ryan. Yeah,
Yeah. Let's get that going, bro. And then we'll have biscuits here. I'll eat the
yeah,
shits every episode.
yeah. I would rep Red Lobster if they sponsored. Are you kidding me? I'd
Yeah.
wear a Red Lobster
Right.
sweater. I'd be eating lobster tails
You
on the
got a
show.
tattoo, and they'll pay us extra.
Oh hell yeah,
Damn. Well, you
hell
heard
yeah,
the man. Let's do it.
yeah.
Red
Make
Lobster,
it
reach out.
happen.
Call us. We're here.
He's the man though, man.
Yeah, he is. A young dude.
At 35,
That's crazy.
and he said at 35 he's the CEO of Red Lobster, and at 30 he was the CEO of PF Chang's.
Whoa.
How crazy is that?
This guy's taking over
Yeah, and
everything.
PF Chang's is a huge, not in
Massive.
Canada,
No,
but
U.S.
huge in the
Massive.
States, like absolutely huge. So
So this
like
guy this has to be
he's
like,
up there.
damn.
So I was watching like the sort of interview of him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, like I really take my life seriously, and like he's like, I honestly don't really do anything else other than work. Like he's like, I work all the time, all day, every day, and that's what works for me. And he's like, I just enjoy doing that. He's like, I don't really have a life outside of this. So he's like, you know, I'm hoping that people don't really compare them to me because they probably have a really good life outside of this. But he's like, man, my work is my life. So he's like, I get to dedicate 24/7 to this job to be good at it, kind of thing.
Crazy.
And
Well,
I'm
and
like,
that's
man,
good to hear because
it
I mean
is.
it means that the business is in good hands. It
Yeah.
shows that it's gonna grow,
Hmm.
and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing a black man succeed. So
Yeah, man.
even though his spice choices are pretty
Wow.
questionable, okay, I'm not gonna not bring
Wow.
that up. I don't care.
Just
I
wow.
don't care. I don't care. We have a few minutes to go, but I just want to bring this up. Shout outs to Robert Sella. Um,
I don't know who that is.
what is that? How you pronounce his last name? Zella, Robert Zella, coach of the Jets.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Former coach. Of
Former
the Jets.
coach of the Jets.
Got fired this week.
Why are you happy
unfortunate.
about that?
I'm not happy.
Oh,
I'm never happy
Okay.
that a man loses his job.
okay.
That's unfortunate.
They were 2-3. They had
Yeah.
2 wins
With Aaron Rodgers,
with Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron.
The original AA Ron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
OG AA
Yeah.
Ron.
One of the greatest QBs in sports history. But hey, it's tough. A fellow African. It
He's
sucks.
African?
He's Egyptian.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought he was from Cambodia or something like
What?
that.
What about him was
It could
Cambodian?
happen.
What? Are you out of your mind?
It could happen.
It can happen. I'm gonna look it up right now. If he's Cambodian, I will shut up for the rest of the episode,
Go to
and you
his
can go.
23andMe results,
Yeah,
man.
let's look that up. But yes, obviously, it's unfortunate that 45 years old. Yeah,
Damn.
it's always unfortunate that you lose your job, and he had a run, Super Bowl champion.
It's cutthroat, man.
Yeah,
It is extremely, extremely
it's a
cutthroat.
cutthroat business. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm starting to realize there's a lot of jobs out there that is just like if you can't cut it or you don't meet expectations, and those expectations can be extremely out of this world. Like,
Oh, he's Lebanese.
oh,
Yeah, he's
Middle
Lebanese.
Eastern.
Yeah, Middle
So
Eastern.
the expectations on you and your position or your role in your job can be extremely, extremely unrealistic.
Yeah.
But if you don't meet those expectations, you will be cut.
Oh,
You know what I mean? That's the worst part.
but it's different with the NFL because like the expectations are extremely high. Like they
Yeah.
want to like the first
Oh
time,
yeah.
like the first day you get hired, your job is to win the Super Bowl like that year.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
and if you don't do it, then like yeah, that goes against you.
Like you're lucky that you even get a chance to be in that role. Like he's
Mm.
definitely, I don't know how much he's getting paid to coach the Jets, but um yeah, they pay you a lot of money. You got to
And
get it done.
run a whole ass sports facility to
You got to get
yourself,
it done.
and
Well, the thing about the Jets too this year, and sorry
mm,
not to get too much into the
let's
football
go.
talk, but
Let's get into it.
the Jets were actually favored as one of the Super Bowl winners for this year at the beginning of the year, like
I
before.
mean, Aaron came back. You know what
Like
I
they
mean?
had a good receiving
Right.
core. They were ready. Um, Brees Hall is their main running back, which
Mm.
is literally one of the top running backs in the whole league. Like that's just the Jets. They had this vision of what they were going to do this year, and it just hasn't panned out the way that they wanted it to. So
Jets, Jets. But keep your head up, Robert. You'll get there. All right.
I was also talking to my brother about New York sports in general too.
Why?
Um, just because how hard of a business it is to have sports in New York, because like New York's such a huge city in general,
Very business focused city.
and because the city has so much money or the state has so much money that they can realistically just do whatever the hell they want, but you're getting compared to the two other teams, like the three other teams. So like
Mm,
with the NFL, there's Buffalo, the New York Giants, and the Jets.
right.
For hockey, there's the Islanders,
Right. Devils.
the
No, sorry. That's not New York. That's New Jersey.
but like Boston,
Yeah.
like with
Basketball. There's the
basketball, there's the
Knicks,
Knicks,
Brooklyn,
there's
the Nets.
Brooklyn, like the net. So because it's such like a high market thing, there's so much fans out there,
Yeah.
and literally you're in like one of the biggest cities in the world.
Right.
So there's so much pressure to be in New York. You know what I mean? Like you have a lot on you. Even if you're the worst team out of all the New York teams, you still have a lot of pressure on you to
Absolutely.
be and perform. Um, it's tough. It's not
It's
easy. Not
not
easy by
easy.
any means.
That who's the owner of the Knicks again? Dolan, something Dolan.
I have no idea.
I forget his name, but I just want to reach out to you because I've seen some videos about you. You're a piece of shit.
Wow.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm not looking for sponsorships from the Knicks anytime soon. Fuck you. I
Oh
don't
my
like how you treated
god.
to Patrick Ewing. He's one of the greatest players in your franchise series. This was years ago, but you
Oh my
treated him
god.
like shit. So you're a jerk, Dolan, and yeah, I hope you stub your toe.
Wow. Well, on that note,
Hmm.
um,
We'll be right back. Where maybe we'll get our rhythm back after
I don't
the
know.
break.
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday at the end of the day, but who knows, folks?
I'm feeling weird.
Sorry if we're coming across as weird and doopy, but a half more hour, and I promise you'll
Yeah.
get over it. But
All
we'll
right.
be right back.
We'll be back. And we back.
We
Uh,
are back.
I don't know what's going on with my computer, man.
Oh, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
What's going on with all this technology, man? What are you doing with all this, man?
Halloween's coming,
Fight
man.
Night. Fight Night is streaming now on Showcase in
Yes,
Canada.
yes.
So
Before we jump into this commercial, definitely go check it out.
yeah, Ryan
Um,
now watched it. I didn't even watch it.
Yeah,
Ryan
so
said it was really good.
for those who don't know, me, like, or know me well, I don't really watch television like that. Like, I stopped after a while. I don't know what it is. I just don't have the attention span or whatever it may be,
Adulthood, baby.
honestly. But Alesha, our marketing director, showed me Fight Night, $1 Million Heist with Kevin Hart. And I know, like, people hate on Kevin Hart nowadays.
Do they?
I feel like they do. Like, oh, he's not like a great actor.
Oh,
Like,
well, I mean,
stand-up's not
yeah.
his stand-ups, whatever nowadays. Like,
Mm.
that kind of stuff.
Oh, like he's falling off.
Yeah, he's kind of like, he's like so big now that he doesn't really care too much.
Mm.
But he actually did a pretty good job. Like, I think he did a good job with
Interesting.
this show, and I think he's
Okay.
executive producer of it as well.
Mm.
So definitely go check it out. It's a pretty good show.
Mm.
And
we talk like this
just super
because
entertaining. Super entertaining.
Terrence Howard is starring in the show.
Terrence Howard is also in it, which is extremely entertaining.
Yeah.
Definitely go check it out for
But
sure.
let's get on with the clip, man.
So Carlos brought this clip up actually today. Supposedly it happened today. I haven't seen this as of yet, but we'll check it out. Carlos, give us an explanation of what's going on here.
Shout out to Six Buzz TV. They are the ones that broke the news. But there was you're seeing the description now. But man gets violently robbed for a luggage bag full of money he took out just minutes earlier at a cash exchange store in Thornhill.
That's crazy. Do we know this intersection by any means? Like
in Thornhill?
Yeah.
If I don't know if it's in Thornhill, I think is the exaggeration. But if it's my bet, it's probably the money exchange on Young Street there.
Yeah, I was gonna say this kind of looks like some of the side streets of Young and Steeles.
Yeah, so it's probably
like in and around there.
Probably the one on Young there.
So just from this picture alone, definitely does not like a good situation. Looks like there's a Mercedes or an Audi at the back. Big SUV. I'm assuming the car that's getting robbed is a middle car in the black.
Assuming. I haven't seen the full clip myself.
Dude on the bike over there, just kind of watching,
just like on the back, just recording.
He's like, "Oh goddamn, this is Six Buzz."
Oh well, this is good. Shout out to Six Buzz.
They don't even say World Star anymore. They say Six Buzz. I'm sure nowadays, right, kids? Yeah.
I remember the days we used to say Toronto Star when we were younger.
I get that. Good times.
Good times. Anywho, here is the robbery taking place.
And I guess just to premise this really quickly, Carlos and I grew up in Thornhill pretty much.
Yeah.
Where we met. Part of our times, where we met. And Thornhill was pretty good. Like there wasn't crazy stuff going on. Yeah, there's the odd fight here and there.
But nothing crazy.
Nothing
of the criminal activity. Yeah.
So this is news.
Yeah. This is wild.
Got a Benzino. There's I think that's a Bentley SUV maybe, or Genesis SUV, and then the back one, the big white one, that's a new Lexus actually. Those are actually really nice.
The white one?
Yeah, the white one.
Oh,
those are what the new Lexuses look like. This is crazy though. These guys are literally trying to kill him. Is that a girl with tight pants?
Yeah, calm down, man. Uh-oh.
Why are they running? Oh, these guys are crazy.
I don't know who. Oh, okay.
This is nuts, man. A whole, like, where did they even see this dude? You know what I mean? Wow, this is crazy, man.
Shit. Oh, they took the money. Yeah, I think he's holding the luggage. Yeah.
Holy crap, man. Wow. Yeah, I think this is the Hyundai Genesis SUV. That's crazy.
That's why. Yes.
But that's crazy, man.
Wild.
What a crazy video.
Damn. Damn.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
I wonder, first off, what this guy's doing with a luggage of money.
Cash.
Luggage. You're not buying a house with cash. You're not going to the dealership with cash.
Right.
That's like a fraud, AML
moving weight, bro.
issue going on right there.
Right.
So I wonder if somebody called this from the inside.
Yeah.
Like he was out there. He walked in maybe with an empty looking bag, and then he started rolling the bag out, and people were watching him.
I need to make a make a change. I'm trying to buy a business.
He probably was maybe even the owner of the exchange.
Mm.
And then maybe they were like, yo, we know when this guy makes his runs. Like they've been watching him, that kind of stuff. If I was a cop, that's what I would be thinking.
Oh, okay.
Or, you know what's crazy? So my mom's nail salon, my mom has a nail salon, and she had this huge unit, like absolutely massive unit.
Which unit?
On Young Street, Young and Clark.
Oh, okay.
So she owned the nail salon, was there for like 20 something years.
Yeah.
She decided to slow down the business because she was, my mom was getting older, close to retirement, stuff like that. Didn't want to run too big of a business anymore.
Right.
So she moves units a little bit down from where the old nail salon is. It's literally like almost right beside it. Sells the old unit because some dude comes up to her and goes, I'm going to give you an offer you can't refuse about me opening a cash exchange place here. Like, and I'm like, man, like, what do you need this much space for a cash exchange? You don't need that much. You know what I mean? You have a safe,
Right.
like couple thousand, tens of thousands of dollars in like different currencies, like US and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I was like, that's weird. So I find like all these guys are doing some kind of sketchy stuff that's going on in and around there.
Damn.
But that's crazy. Like for this guy either got to be the owner, he's doing something sketchy himself, and he got watched for. And like, so one of the reasons why I brought this up is that the girl that worked at the counter of that cash exchange, because I used to go in there just to like be like, oh, this is my mom's old nail salon, this and that.
Yeah.
Was extremely pretty, like young girl, this and that. So maybe she was in. I don't know if this is the same exchange, but I'm just saying.
I don't know where you're trying to go with this.
That I don't even know where I'm going with this either.
Right.
But
you're weird.
Something like that.
You're a weird human being. Yeah, cuffing season got you all messed up, man.
Wednesday, man. Wednesdays on the Wednesday pills.
But yeah, Thursday, Thornhill. That's a robbery for you. Yeah, this is pretty wild to happen. To know that it happened in our old neighborhood there. Yeah, shit like this don't happen. Even plus this, and not only that, the sexual assault thing that happened.
Oh yes,
the news that came out just yesterday. I believe.
Yes.
That it was just like what, like 5 kids, they assaulted a female.
Yeah, like there's always been some like really bad stuff that's been going on in and around Wonderland and whatnot.
Yes, this was
happening at Wonderland. Yeah, like we used to go to Wonderland all the time.
Yeah.
But just crazy, like she's getting worse and worse. So
well, yeah. Hopefully she's all good. And let's catch these little brats that did.
Yeah, hopefully this guy gets his money back. Damn, man, that's not a cheap car to take care of.
What Genesis?
The Genesis.
Yeah, whatever. He's only driving a Genesis.
I just couldn't believe the guys who robbed them were in this really nice Mercedes and a really nice Lexus. That's another thing.
What world are we coming to?
I'm telling you, man, the rich people are rich, like robbing the rich.
Yeah, man.
Robin Hood.
What's going on?
Crazy.
Come on, folks. Well, that was the clip that we had for this week's episode. We'll try to find more in-depth exclusive clips later on. But thanks for joining us. We'll be back to our regular programming.
We'll be back
in a sec. And I am falling in love with you.
Beautifully sang.
Turn your Bibles to Leviticus.
Beautiful sang. So, by the way, Carlos sang that song because it is no longer summer. Summer 2024 has ended.
It's a wrap.
It is a wrap.
Summer dresses.
And
Fall
we know the transition from summer into winter stands for something else. Stands for a little bit more. A little bit more intimacy. A little bit more cuddling. A little bit more Netflix.
A little more chilling.
A little bit more chilling.
A little more cuffing.
A little more cuffing.
It's cuffing season.
It is cuffing season.
Bum 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 bum. This is cuffing season 2024. Bum 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 bum.
So
Brace
I'm doing the
yourself.
opposite.
Right. You're
I'm
cuffed.
getting out.
You've been cuffed.
I'm getting out.
Oh.
I'm getting out.
Oh. You've been cuffed.
No, I'm just playing. Marketing director, cut. We're gonna edit that part.
Yeah.
I was just playing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I've been. But
Yeah.
you know, for
You're
those
sleeping on the couch.
the couch is the bed.
Yeah.
Couch is the bed for me.
Yep.
But you know, for those, you know, I would like to hear from other people what their thoughts are on cuffing season. You know,
The fact that it's been, I don't know why this time of year is apparently the year to, I don't know if it's because it's like it's Christmas and like they want to like take pictures at Christmas market
Yeah.
or something,
you
or
know, bunch of stuff.
I don't know what it is. Like everything's changing up. I know, Spirit Halloween.
Yes.
Apparently they're changing their stuff to Spirit Christmas now.
Oh, really?
That's apparently a thing.
Wow.
I, I don't see the
What are they gonna
whole.
do with all the Playboy Bunny
Hey,
costumes?
they're gonna add it in there, bro. Make it just this time.
Yeah,
It's gonna
Mrs.
be.
Claus.
It's yeah. She's
You
wearing.
trying to back that
She's
thing
wearing
up, man?
Playboy bunny with a fur coat and shit. It's like, God damn, Mrs.
Yeah.
Claus.
Yeah. God damn.
uh,
What?
it's like Mrs. Claus. I don't know, but you're being really naughty
Yeah.
right now.
But I get that. I can understand that.
Mm.
It's a bit of a very niche market, and I find that like Halloween is like dying overall.
You think?
I think so.
No,
I
I
think so.
hope not.
I think like just in general, like the last like couple of years, like I've seen kids not go out as much. People
What?
aren't handing out candy as much.
Oh,
Like you know, every Halloween for a long part of time, I would go to my mom's, regardless of the day. It could be a Monday, it could be a Tuesday, it
yeah.
could be a Saturday, whatever day it happened to be. I would go. I would tell my mom, like, you know, you can just chill. I'll hand out the candy. And me and my little brother would probably hand out candy for like, you know, the 3 hours that kids are coming around, 4 hours. And probably ever since, like, I would like to say even before COVID,
Mm.
like, it really just got to a point where there weren't as many kids as there used to be
That's
when we were out.
unfortunate.
Like, when
Ugh.
me and Carlos used to go out for Halloween,
Are
we're
you
talking like
kidding?
grade 8, grade 6, there was like thousands of kids on the street. Like, just thousands of them. You know what I mean? People
Candy,
getting robbed for
baby.
their candy.
Mm.
You know, girls would be out, this and that. And it just doesn't happen anymore. Like, our street is a pretty popular street too. There's a lot of kids.
Mm.
You know, a lot of houses normally do hand out candy. It's just weird. I find like it's just
That's unfortunate.
a dying thing. Like I find like Halloween's now more for like the adults who lived during that era
Mm.
and then still kind of hold on to it by going to the bar and dressing up or like doing contests and all that kind of
I'm all
stuff.
for that.
I'm all for it too.
I'm all
You
for
know,
it.
like I thoroughly enjoy it. I
You know
actually
what? I think.
follow
Uh-oh.
Halloween Reddit.
Halloween Reddit.
There's a
What the
Halloween
hell
themed
is wrong
Reddit.
with you? Why would you
And
follow that?
people honestly they don't post all year and then
Dude,
all of a sudden like around like
you need to unjoin
September
that Reddit.
until like September.
Yeah,
And then after November is like the height of when people are posting like their houses,
dude.
costumes.
I work with people that are absolute lunatics over Halloween. These people are psychopaths.
Yeah.
Like they go off.
Yeah.
They set up their house. They've been setting up their houses since freaking July.
Yeah.
All right. I'm telling you, you don't want to be a part of that shit. All right.
I've been trying to be part.
No,
We actually
no,
should
man.
have a pumpkin in the background.
Please
somewhere.
don't. I'm telling
I'll get
you,
one for next
they're
episode.
insane. They're lunatics. These people. Trust me. You don't want to be a part of that shit. Because then you're
Missing
gonna
out,
freaking have animatronic freaking robots outside your door and shit. You don't want that. No.
Missing
Trust
out,
me.
man.
But it's unfortunate about these kids. Not Halloween was a special time. You just buy
really was.
costumes and you can be whatever you want. You know what it is? I think it's this whole cultural appropriation thing that's really getting out of the way.
Damn.
I think it's just like you see a white kid as a ninja, just like, hey, my heritage is not your. I'm like, whoa. I'm just a ninja from
Ninja.
I'm a TV show. It's like, yeah,
Just a
but
ninja.
it's not right.
Yeah.
Just an Asian kid can't dress up as a basketball player anymore because Jeremy Lin's out
Damn.
the league.
Damn.
They can't go as LeBron. It's cultural appropriation, and you can't do it.
I dressed
It's like,
up as
hey,
Pol Pot.
Jimmy, you can't dress as Kevin Durant. Why
Ooh.
not? You're Vietnamese, Jimmy. It doesn't work.
I dressed up as Pol Pot one year.
Whoa.
No, I'm just
How'd
playing.
your mom take that?
I don't know.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't
haven't
great.
spoken
It
since.
wasn't good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, mom. I miss you.
Yeah, oh boy.
But no, like it is. If there's gonna be an exception day, it should be that day.
Really.
I
So
think so.
racism, anything, all that. Do it.
Like not full exceptions, but like people are a little more lenient that day. I think you know what I
Mm,
mean. Like
I see.
you know,
You know what?
like
I go lenient,
sexy, Ghanaian Jollof girl. As a costume.
but she's from Ireland. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'd be like, ay, ay, ay,
Ay,
ay, ay.
ay, oh,
I don't know
goddamn.
about that
Wait, what
one.
do you get? I'm actually a bowl of jollof from
I was like,
Nigeria.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, do you? But you know what? I'll be lenient today. But once 12 a.m. hits, please take
Yeah.
that off. Or yeah, you know what? You're right. We should be lenient, and I've decided my costume already.
Oh,
For Halloween 2024, I'm going to dress as the head dragon of the Ku Klux Klan.
wow. Wow.
It's 1 year. It's one day of
Wow.
the year, and I'm just gonna have fun.
Hey,
I don't care.
we
So
almost
what?
punched out a guy at Electric
Yeah, because
Island.
they thought that he was
Yeah.
wearing a Ku Klux Klan with the Spider-Man costume, but he was going as a pope, but with the Spider-Man
Yeah.
mask. Still a bit offensive, but not But hey,
Yeah.
to
It
each
was good. It was in
Yeah,
good
it was
taste.
still a good,
Yeah.
still a good
Still a
night.
great night.
Still a great night.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. This week's been really stressful for me, Ryan.
What is it the work?
It's
This is
work.
the Wednesday episode. This one's a totally different one. We can cross different paths,
Yeah,
take
we
different
can we
bridges.
can we can
We don't got to
we
do
can
the
dive
usual
deep. We can
Thursday.
go. Yeah.
What is this week to you?
Work's been pretty tough. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
sugarcoat it, dude. It's
Not good, man. Not good at all.
yeah, it's just all of these processes and changes. Like everyone's wondering what the hell's going on. They made an announcement today that they let go a bunch of people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it wasn't
Really?
great. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't
Like
great
in
news.
the company in general?
Yeah, like in our department.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
God damn.
yeah. And
Damn, that is not
yeah,
good.
it's not a great feeling.
Oh man.
And now because we're pretty behind right now, and now apparently we have a little bit more responsibility added on top of whatever we're going through. So
Crazy.
yeah, it's getting out of hand. What was I gonna say? People will be joking like, "Oh man, this is a sinking ship. This is a sinking ship," and I'm like, guys, the ship is sinking. I'm just over here, just like, just sink me
Just
already. Just you know what I mean? Like this is the Titanic of Titanics that is sinking, and we're just waiting for it to go down. Meanwhile, like, I'm just hoping it's that Logitech boat that freaking went undersea
yeah.
all that time ago.
It is crazy because I'm not going to name the company that Carlos works for, but there's an international company.
Pretty
Like,
well
yeah, they're
known.
pretty
Yeah.
national, well-known company, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's crazy because then you start to realize that like not everyone knows what they're doing.
Mm,
And it really does stem from like senior management being able to kind of provide the proper practices to make people successful.
mm,
And it doesn't show in a lot of these companies that you
mm.
think are running perfectly fine, right? Like it's super unfortunate. People are losing their jobs left and right nowadays. Canada's definitely going through a very, very hard
It's a
time.
tough time, yeah.
And like no one wants to lose their job by any
Sure.
means. No one wants to get put in that position. It's even hard finding jobs right now, and
Absolutely.
like I feel extremely terrible for the people that happen to be in these positions. Like, it's not all gravy on at my place either, but I'm super fortunate to be in the position that I am because I hear
As am
terrible
I. Like
stories,
I'm great to
like
be employed, but I'm not gonna lie, work wise, it's not a
it's rough.
great time.
Yeah.
Just constant emails and phone calls and
Juggling, like
yeah,
multitasking. They expect you to do two
it's
different jobs, like especially when like companies start to lay off people and they're like, "Hey, well, the work's still here.
yeah,
Now you guys got to deal with it." You know what I
it's like
mean?
come
Like
on.
that's not fair. It's like,
No.
it all stems from like just upper management not doing their job well, and people getting paid. Like, yes, it is your job. You should come in and try to do your job, but there's unrealistic expectations on certain things, and you can't put that on people. Like, what are they expecting? Like everyone to quit in the department? You know what I mean? Like they'd be screwed,
It's
right?
yeah, it's just shitty time, and everybody that was affected, keep your heads
Yeah,
out high,
yeah, yeah.
and you'll be all right.
Did they get the news today? Like, did they
Mm,
walk in today this morning and
no,
they're like, and do you
no.
know any of these people personally?
I don't know any names.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I know departments. Like I know people in the departments.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask if they were or not because a few of them were on offline. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah. Uh, you know,
Yeah.
shit, man. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah, this is yeah. I don't know what to tell you. It's days like this where I'm just like, God, I wish I was a kid again.
Yeah. Definitely.
No, I don't have to
Like
worry about ish like this.
nostalgia
But
is
it makes
just
me think that, like, was it a matter of, is it about the times, or was it because I feel like, history repeats itself is always going to be like a thing. So,
definitely.
like, I feel like our parents may have just like gone through shit like this at their time as well, but it's because we were kids, we had nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? If we were adults in the '90s, I think this would be like somewhat of the same situation.
I think there's definitely like a lot of different factors that play into, the stability of society in
Mm,
general. And like, I'm with you, our parents definitely
yeah.
went through hardships, and I would say like very similar hardships and
Yeah.
different hardships that we happen to go through, whether it was, racism or, the lack of opportunity because of like, superficial stuff. Like,
Right.
my mom didn't know how to write a resume, like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, it's just different now. But now we have like educated people. Like Carlos and I are both educated individuals. We've both
Mm,
graduated school.
well,
I would say so.
I cheated.
You know, I've cheated many times in school as well, but
Oh my
take that,
god.
Seneca. No, I'm
Ah.
just playing. Don't
Guys.
take my diploma
Yeah,
away.
please don't.
But I think it's definitely a lot of different challenges. But now today we have extremely educated people, people that are hardworking and willing to work. There
Mm,
just isn't opportunity anymore. And it will definitely stem from corporation to
mm,
corporation or business to business. But
yeah.
like I feel like because corporations are just extremely greedy now, it's harder to find jobs because they're sort of stretching people a little bit further than they need to be stretched.
And I see where you're going with this, and I absolutely agree. So what you're saying is we got too many goddamn immigrants taking our jobs, and we need to start deporting. And I absolutely concur. Ryan, you heard it here first,
that, was,
folks.
that was not
Ryan
it.
thinks that we need to deport, and I'm absolutely on board. Hell
So,
yeah!
I'm not gonna high five for that.
Woo! Let's
So
get it.
funny enough, I was watching the Simpsons episode
Yeah.
today about the Bear Patrol one, where like the Simpsons has like a bear attack. They get like Bear Patrol in, but then the town raises their taxes, and they're like, "Oh, like lower taxes, but keep the Bear Patrol."
Yeah.
And then the mayor's like, "Man, what do we do?" And he's like, "You know what? Let's just blame immigrants." So they come out and they're trying to like deport Apu at
Oh
that
my
time or something like that,
god.
and then everyone's just like on board.
Jesus.
But like that's the crazy part of what's going on in this
Mm,
in this country. And like, yeah, I know that we definitely do have an immigration problem,
yeah.
but I think it's a lot of like companies have the ability to fix certain things and provide jobs and steady jobs for people. Um, I think they're just being extremely penny pinching and
Absolutely.
like being that greedy corporation demon that we all think corporations are nowadays.
And this makes me want to bring it to our some people's kids. To all those Instagram comments that are like saying deport to like
That's
any different.
crazy.
That's like, come on, what are we doing? First of all, folks, just because a person of a color, of a specific color. So I'm seeing posts about a person with Indian ethnicity who makes a silly, stupid mistake, and you're asking to deport them. First of all, folks, everyone makes stupid mistakes,
Hmm.
100%, but we don't ask to deport the person simply because of their mistakes. If they came here naturally, they pass their citizenship, or whether they're here on a working visa and they're working hard every day, yeah, people are naturally idiots. That's all. That's
Hmm.
all this is. And just because one person is caught with a speeding ticket, or stealing from a store, or even freaking doing some dumb random shit in the city. Regardless, just stop with the deporting bullshit.
Yep.
It makes no goddamn sense. What's the reason for deporting? Or they're taking our jobs? No, they're not taking your jobs. The factor, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. If you feel like a person is taking your job, it's probably because you suck at it. You're not working hard enough. That's one reason. I don't know
Yeah.
if what it could be, but there's plenty of factors. Let's not ask to deport people. It's a horrible process. I remember one of my dad's closest friends. I had to see him get deported when I was younger. It was an awful, awful thing for me to see.
Yep.
The
Definitely.
guy was they had to handcuff the poor guy.
Yeah.
All they had to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It was it's an awful, terrible thing. These guys, people come here for an opportunity because they have shit luck in their previous country, and that's what Canada did. We opened the opportunity for them, and we're trying to give that. We're trying to give that to them. That's all. That's
Yep.
all this is. And if they don't make it, you know what? That's unfortunate, but you know what? There's always chances. That's what we want to give out to the world. Canada is the land of opportunity. And I know you hear that for America, but Canada's trying our best too. So stop with this whole deport bullshit. All right.
Yep.
If you're not doing the work yourself, shut the fuck up. That's all
It's
I gotta
yeah,
say on
it's a
that.
really bad look when you have, and
Absolutely
like
xenophobic as fuck.
I don't know if we have like the jurisdictional statistics on like where these Instagram accounts are coming from, whether they're like bot accounts or whether they're
Right.
all from like actually Canadian users, all that kind of stuff. But it's like as soon as you have the biggest social media, if not like, top two, top three, what I
Mm,
don't know what Instagram is, but like
it's probably like two,
top
maybe.
two,
Yeah.
like social media in the whole world, and then you have a bunch of people commenting like the craziest stuff, like the
Mm,
most racist ass, xenophobic ass,
mm.
like just terrible, terrible stuff. It really looks bad on society in that sense. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? And
Looks bad on us and
yeah, like
projecting on
it's
us.
just not good. Like
No.
people try to do their thing. Like we're here, because our parents got to be here and they were
Right.
given the chance to be able to. Like Carl's, I could have been born in Cambodia, and Carl's could have been born in Ghana. Like, who knows where our lives would have been if it wasn't for the opportunity to give the chance for people to come in. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of people get lost. And it's like, oh, like who cares about that? Like my parents are citizens, and now I'm a citizen. I'm Canadian now more than I
Mm.
am the other country. But it's like, man, if we full on stop just giving people opportunity, we wouldn't be where we are as of today. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? It's like, why are we just like we get to bear the
Our parents
fruit?
would have
Yeah.
never gotten an
No, they
opportunity.
never like we got to bear the fruit of our parents, and it's like we should be able to at least try to provide for the people to bear their own fruit out here. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like that's just the end all be all, looking out for your neighbor, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That we truly should care about.
And
Um, yeah,
I get where people are coming from. Like, oh, there's oh, the immigrants are trying to, they're what am I trying to say here? They're spoiling the opportunity that they're given. They're like taking advantage, and they don't need all the the assistance needed. Like they don't need the the food assistance or the assistance with purchasing books and shit. And you know what? I get it, but at the same time, let's not let a few bad apples spoil the bunch.
yeah,
Because there are genuine people that do really wanted to come here for the opportunity,
exactly.
and I don't want to say that they're all doing that. No, are there some that are doing that? Sure, that's just human nature. Not everyone's different. At the end of the day, there's going to be the good and bad, the spoiled and the hardworking, and so on and so forth, so forth. But let's not do this whole xenophobia thing where we just stop giving immigrants a chance here, because the more we welcome, the more that what makes this country great. The city, the reason why Toronto was great in the first place is because of the multiculturalism that's going
Hmm.
on here. So let's not welcome people here. All right, that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, like like Carlos was saying, there's always going to be some bad apples that happen to sort of ruin it for the full image of the concept of immigration or the concept of like bringing good people in or whatever it may be. But like things like if you want business to be created within society, if you want hardworking people to get those jobs. Like you have to bring people in. Like that's just the way that it is. It's always worked like that. It works like that for a majority of countries. Um, like there's a lot more politics behind deporting and like immigration in general that could be fixed so that we can, make Canada stable for everybody. Realistically, it doesn't have to just be, oh, it's only the immigrants issue. It's like, no, like we have our own issue that we could be solving, but yeah, we're not making it any better. But it's just there's a lot that goes into these situations, and it's not just as simple as stop immigration.
Absolutely.
So definitely something to think about. Food for thought in that
Yeah.
sense. I'm not a racist, but
Uh-oh.
we gotta.
I left a comment on this on Instagram and I got a few likes. There's this dude who started off his thing saying, I'm not a racist, but I'm like, I left a comment saying, normally like 9 times out of 10, when you start off your sentence with, I'm not a racist, but you follow with something incredibly
Oh yeah.
racist.
Oh yeah.
So
There was this video that I watched the other day. I think it was in Edmonton.
uh-oh. There's
No, you know what? It was in Edmonton. It was in Ottawa.
Oh, even
So
worse.
in Ottawa,
It's close by.
they were like, these people speaking Chinese, like
Yeah.
Cantonese or something like that, to each
Yeah.
other at like the subway stop.
Mm.
And this big, old Canadian-looking dude, he comes out and he goes, "You guys are in Canada. You guys have to speak English.
Mm.
Like, stop speaking Chinese." And then the girl brings out her phone. And she's like, "Yo, that was racist, man. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like, leave us alone, kind of thing. Like, let us be whoever we want to be." And the guy's like, "No, this and that." And he's like, "I'm a lawyer. Like, I can say whatever I want to say, or some
Nice.
shit like that, or
Well,
something."
no, you
But
can't, but
then I think he also said at the part of the video here, he's like, "I'm not racist, but," and
oh
then
boy.
also has that end part kind of
That,
thing. So it is interesting. It's like, man, people always want to think that they're not doing anything bad by saying that kind of stuff, but it's like if you truly, truly, break down what you're actually saying,
yeah,
then it is racist in a
it's
sense. You know
quite
what I mean?
racist.
Like,
Yeah.
so
So don't do it.
yeah, don't be saying that stuff. Yeah.
Don't start off your sentences with. Just think about the words that follow with "I'm not racist," but you can't just be going on saying. Can you imagine back in the day, just like, hey, listen, I'm not a racist, but we have rule policies here. So can you please go sit in the back of the bus, please?
Like crazy.
Come on.
Like that just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
You know.
like folks. All right, think about it.
Yeah.
Any other lasting thoughts, pal?
Wednesday episodes, man.
Wednesday episodes.
We got to stop all this.
Yeah, this is
Wednesday episodes are depressing.
It's a
They
roughie. Our co-host is even losing his shit over there.
Maybe it's us getting to the fall season.
Maybe it's
because
just
we
adjusting.
haven't. Last week, I think last week we had a 20-degree weather, and then these last couple of days have all been extremely cold, like
It was
15,
10 degrees on my
10 degrees. Yeah, like it's just extremely cold now. Now we're getting into like the depressive months, aka cuffing season, aka winter frost, aka winter's coming, aka Jack Frost. Turn my daddy into a snowman. Frost.
Turn my daddy. Crazy.
Give me the carrot.
Oh, jeez. And then
put the sticks in my side.
I'll warm you up with my scarf. Crazy.
Put the sticks in my side.
Holy.
like that season.
And no hat on the top though. I'm going on rats. Crazy.
So another thing I saw on Reddit, and I think I follow like the Millennium Reddit or something like that, and then it was like, who remembers this video? And it was Jack Frost, or who remembers this movie?
Jack Frost.
And it was a Jack Frost where his dad becomes a snowman.
Yeah.
I started laughing out loud. I'm like, man, I remember that movie.
Oh my god, that was an interesting. I used to be really sad about that. But
it was very sad. When he's about to melt, I think at the time.
I'm like, damn, your dad dies and becomes a snowman.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
what a
very
fascinating scenario.
We were out there back in the day,
bro.
man.
That was me. I'd punch the shit out of that snowman.
We had some out there stuff.
Yeah. No, we took some risks back in the.
Now everyone's like super
90s.
Super sensitive.
Yes, because they have to be careful.
Yeah,
now we're just remaking shit because if we make new shit, we don't want to affect. That's what you mentioned about Halloween earlier, man. Everyone's being sensitive. They're watching out for cultural appropriation. But kids, this is my lasting message. Go ham, bro. Like, be imaginative. Go as your favorite hero. Your favorite superhero, your favorite athlete. I seen one kid and I asked him, "Hey, what are you going to be for Halloween this year?" Oh, a white kid in my building, Russian. He's not from Russia. He has Russian parents, but he was born here.
The motherland.
And yeah, and he's like, "I don't know. It's tough. My person is a person of color, and I don't want to like offend people." And I'm like, "Kid, it's okay. Just don't dress up. Don't like
Yeah,
go
don't blackface.
blackface or
Yeah.
anything. Just dress up and as the person, wear the number, and you'll be fine." And he's like, "You think so?" I'm like, "Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? You have a favorite athlete, and you should tell the world." Who's the athlete? And he said OJ Simpson. Anyways, that's this week's episode, folks. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe on
Oh my
YouTube
god.
and listen to wherever podcasts are available. And on that note, you know what? And also, by the way, tell your friends. All right,
Yeah,
we
definitely.
can grow the
We're trying to grow.
numbers, and you know what? We can maybe get in like an actual studio one day, and maybe in front of an audience.
Mm-hmm.
Get like a Q&A thing going, where I can tell people that you're all idiots,
Damn.
and you know what? I question your relationship choices,
Damn.
and then maybe even open up like a whole therapy session where I can admit my wrongs and
Damn.
get fixing.
Damn.
Who knows? But you know what? That's the future. Let's worry about the now. But thank y'all for tuning in. You're not here next week, is that right? Or is it the week
The
after?
week
The
after.
week after. So we are here next week.
23rd or 24th or something like
Okay.
that. So we'll be here next
We'll be
week,
here on
but not the
Thursday.
week after that.
Yes, on Thursday
On
next
Thursday,
week.
regular tune episode.
Yeah. So don't forget to tune in. This has been our Wednesday Thanksgiving episode. Sorry if it's been weird, but it's Wednesday. What can we say?
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving. My name is Carlos,
And I'm Ryan.
and this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. And as always, fill it in.
Peace,
Fill it
everybody.
in. Fill it in.